Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chinenye, full of grace. This channel is really full of grace. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you to those that have subscribed. I'm really grateful. Thank you. Okay, like I said, we're going to be talking about marriage in diaspora, especially when you're married to someone that is totally from a different culture and someone that, you both have different upbringing, different background. Okay, first and foremost, I'm African, proud Nigerian. Yay! Thumbs up for Nigeria. Where are my fellow Nigerians out there? Up. Okay, let's get to the real business. Marriage in diaspora. Ha! Oh, it's a different ball game entirely. It's totally different ball game. Especially when you're both from different cultures. You know, at first it's so exciting, believe me. So exciting because you get to explore, you get to learn new cultures, you get to learn new food, and new way of doing things. But after a couple of months, reality sets in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's when you get to know what you've gotten yourself into. So if there is no understanding or the love is not there, that marriage is meant to, it's bound to break immediately. But and then God willing, if both of you have the same religious belief, and then the marriage is bound to stand. But if you don't have the same religious belief, you don't believe in the same God, you don't believe in the same you're not both on the same page, that marriage is bound to break. Trust me. And again, you have to know what is the motive of this person. Is he just coming to test a different culture, or is he coming in for real? You have to find out the motive of this person. Actually, I'm kind of like talking from experience. When you're marrying someone from a different culture, find out what his motive is and find out if both of you, have the same religious belief. Unfortunately, a lot of people in the Western world don't even believe in God. A lot of people in the Western world don't believe in going to church. They don't believe that, there is God because, well, I don't blame them. Everything is set for you in the Western world. So why do you need to pray? Yeah, a lot of them think, okay, have everything readily available, forgetting that your village people can follow you to that Western world. Oh, yes. Yeah, your village people, they can frustrate your life in that very Western world. Okay, like I said, the first few months is exciting. It's just exciting. But after a couple of months, reality sets in. You now realize that, oh, this person's character is not really what you expect it to be. Or, probably you've not really gotten to their way of life. And then, they said, the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should grow. So when he grows, he will not depart from it. So something you grow with, it's difficult to drop. And something you did not learn as a child, it's difficult for you to learn it as an adult. What am I saying? Let's say, for example, maybe that partner wants you to be dressing, exposing your body, to dress nude, to be going around. I don't even know how to put it. Let's say, like, they call it in the Western world, they call it sexy. Exposing your body, dressing almost half naked, they call it sexy. So if you don't dress that way, they don't see you as sexy. Hmm? And then their food is another thing. When you marry someone that, you don't have the same food. Oh my God, like me, I like food. Oh, I love food. I'm a foodie. Hey, I like food, especially what we call onubu. That's my favorite. But unfortunately, I don't find it all the time. Neither do I prepare it all the time. But I've learned to cook a lot of African food that I don't even do back home, like akara. We just buy it by the road, or we buy it, But here, I have learned to do it by myself because I miss it, you know. So when the food is not the same, yeah, you don't want them to feel like, oh, you don't, because when you accept to marry somebody, you should accept to marry everything about the person, the culture, the food. But still, my sister, my brother, it's not easy. It's not easy. Like for me, when it comes to food, I'm not adventurous when it comes to food. I don't eat what I don't know. And the other person might take offense, that you're not really welcoming, his kind of food. Well, it's not really a good thing though, but I try. I try. But the part that you really, really need to focus on, your belief. Yes, they go to church, but they don't really know God, because the Bible says by their fruit you shall know them. By the time they start to exhibit their character, you begin to wonder, is this not the same person that goes to church? Or is this not the same person that I met in the church? Which, when you see their character at home, my goodness, you wonder, what is this? You know? Well, it is well. Like I always say, it is well. It is well. But by the time, I know, just want to advise that if you have someone that is not the same culture with you, or you have a husband or a wife that is not the same culture with you, learn to communicate. Communication is key. Don't just assume the person knows. Don't just assume the person should do this and the person shouldn't do that. You should learn to communicate. Communication is key. And then try to understand, reason together. You should be willing to compromise. If you don't compromise in a marriage that you're not from the same culture, that marriage is bound to break. Trust me. It is really, really bound to break down. There are certain things like okay, let me say, and I'm talking from a personal experience. Like in my culture, they say when you give someone something with a left hand, it's a sign of disrespect. But the other culture doesn't see it as anything. Western world doesn't see left and right hand as anything. They just see it as a normal thing. Oh, why shouldn't you give me something with your left hand? But for me, I feel when you're giving somebody something with your left hand, it's a sign of disrespect. But in the Western culture, it doesn't matter which hand you use to give the person the thing. And then in my culture, we call, someone that is older than you, just address the person with respect. You can just call the person maybe like auntie or uncle. Even though the person is not related to you, just kind of like a sign of respect. Or you put like sir or ma. But in the Western world, nah, hi, what's up? Hi, what's up? Even somebody that is old enough to be your father, they will call the person by their first name, of which in our African culture, it is not like that. So you tend to have problem raising kids because these are cultures you grew up with, and you want to imbibe the same culture in your children. So that's where another challenge comes in. Okay, my people, I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you. See you same time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed. Like my video, share. We're going to be talking more of this. But meanwhile, let me know your take on marriage in diaspora. Let me know your take on marrying from different cultures. Thank you so much. Bye.